right, let's give a hand clap. Careful not to be part of the mound. Another round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much, Buenos CS. As the CS comes down, I just request that we have Nxtra and Airtel Kenya CEO here with him. All right.
Yes. Just trying to remember which one we did.
All right, so we're going to have you just get some of the soil. And as you do that, yes, then you can also look up a bit for the photos when you're holding that.
Kabogo.
All right, a kind request. I think when one more with this included, then let's have one more with this included, this gentleman. All right, then I'll request the 4 gentlemen who have remained on the other side to remain, as the rest is heavyweight fighting. Have the 4 gentlemen to the other side. Three, two, one. Let's go. Let's have a hand clap as we unveil the Nxtra by Airtel Africa, the groundbreaking ceremony on the 9th of September 2025. Buenos Dias, if you could just say your comment for now from here.
I'm happy to be associated with this, and I wish the Airtel people and Nxtra a good 12 months of work. We've been promised that this will be ready or up moving in the first quarter of 2027. So I wish you well. I wish you Godspeed. Thank you indeed.
Thank you very much. Have we all gotten the photo, ladies and gentlemen? All right, at this point, I will thank each and every one of you for being part of this.
For a short while, I mean, I'm taller than that guy. For a short while, I was called William Ruto. And I panicked a little bit because that could cost me my job. So, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I thank Airtel Shish, Nxtra for inviting me here. And of course, the warm welcome from my friend Jennings. For those of you who do not know, this is my home area. I was born and bred not too far from here. Then I happened to be the member of parliament for 2 terms. And that means I know how to find a vote. Also, I became governor, first governor of this county. And I thank Jennings because I met him many years ago. But I've seen from the board, you're referring to Tatu City, Nairobi, which is good. I would want to call it Tatu City, Kenya. Because when you say Nairobi, you confuse some of us. Because when I checked my geography, I knew that I was the governor of Kabogo County. So we can say Tatu City, Kenya. And I love what I see here. Many things have been said, and I want to associate myself with the sentiments of those who have come before me. And since the advent of AI, we all look clever, or equally stupid, if I may say. So excuse the things that I have to say, I would repeat a few things that have been said by my colleagues. But to state initially that government is a facilitator. Government is supposed to make a conducive situation for investors like yourselves. And we commend Airtel for coming here and doing what it is that you're doing out here. Also allow me to commend the master of ceremony. A very ingenious way of telling us his story after we have spoken. I try to remember whether I saw him on his gadget, because with AI, anything is possible. But I did not see him use his gadget, so he's a good man. You may clap for him. Allow me to read a small speech. And as always, I have a disclaimer that when you hear good things, that is me. When you hear anything in my speech that does not augur very well with you, it is the guys who make and they are around here. So when it works, it's good for me. When it doesn't, it ain't me. Okay? Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, it is a great pleasure to be here this morning for the groundbreaking of Nxtra Nairobi Data Center, a project that is both historic in scale and strategic in impact. This facility will mark a new chapter in Kenya's digital transformation journey, and I'm honored to officiate its commencement. According to information shared by Airtel and its subsidiary Nxtra, this data center will be the largest in East Africa, delivering approximately 40 megawatts of total power capacity. It will be designed for 99.99 uptime, supported by multiple redundant fiber paths, high power density racks, and advanced 7-layer security. Crucially, it will also support artificial intelligence and high performance computing workloads, ensuring that Kenya is prepared for the digital demands of the future. You do agree with me, in this continent, Kenya leads and others follow. And hence why we are referred to as Silicon Savannah. I know we're doing well in the African space, but we should be doing well at the global level too. So I'm hoping Airtel and others like you will push us to that level where we are globally competitive. This facility is expected to be ready for service in the first quarter of 2027. You know, when in politics you mention 27, some of our hearts go. Because you know what we have to go through to get to 27 August. Anyway, providing world-class reliability and scalability for hyperscalers, enterprises, governments, and citizens alike. Its scale and quality will firmly place Kenya on the map as a trusted host for global and regional digital infrastructure. This project is, above all, a reflection of confidence in Kenya, in our economy, and in our policies, and in our vision for a digitally enabled society. It will generate employment during construction, create highly skilled technical jobs once operational, and stimulate supply chains that strengthen local industries. I was just mentioning there, to Ashish, that please make sure that you utilize to the best of your ability our local labor. We know that at some point when Thika Road was being done, most of the work on the highway, Thika Road, during the late Mheshimiwa Kibaki's time. You remember, those of you who are not as old as I am, or those who are as old as I am, or those who were there then, we had guys in orange overalls. And it was said that those were prisoners who had been brought here from China. And I see my Huawei friend, I don't know where he is. I know you're doing very well in this space. Huawei was not here then. But I hope that Airtel, and those that come to Tatu City, the 100 companies that are here, we should take advantage of the very huge population that we have, energetic and quite skilled. Ladies and gentlemen, we know that data centers are the digital heart of modern economies. For Kenya, this translates into continuity for business, stronger security for data, and the ability for enterprises to scale without heavy capital expenditure, It also establishes a stronger foundation for innovation in financial technology, healthcare, education, agriculture, and public services. The government of Kenya has set out a clear roadmap for this transformation through the National Digital Master Plan 2022-2032. This plan emphasizes digital infrastructure, digital government, digital business, and digital skills. Investments such as this data center are the tangible manifestation of this plan. Furthermore, the Kenya Cloud Policy 2024 is explicit in its intent. Kenya is a cloud-first nation, prioritizing cloud-based solutions over traditional on-premises infrastructure. This policy promotes data sovereignty, residency, and localization, while enhancing cybersecurity, cost-effectiveness, and scalability. Facilities like the Nxtra Nairobi Data Center, the Nxtra Kenya Data Center. I don't know why I need to insist on that. Anyway, they provide the secure and scalable cloud infrastructure that our ministries, counties, departments, agencies, and private sector players require in order to adopt cloud-first operations. And for your information, we're working in cabinet to make sure that we remove the bottlenecks that are brought about by county governments asking for waivers and all those things, so that internet becomes a vital, essential, and desirable commodity, just like water and power. And I'm happy that the governor is not here and had that. So, in addition, Kenya has launched its national artificial intelligence strategy, which seeks to responsibly harness AI to drive productivity, innovation, and competitiveness. This facility, designed to host AI and HPC workloads, is perfectly aligned with that vision. It will provide the computing backbone for AI-driven solutions in healthcare, agriculture, education, manufacturing, and public administration. Equally, this project advances the government's bottom-up economic transformation agenda. It will underpin digital inclusion, support innovation-driven enterprises, and enhance Kenya's role in the digital economy. Data centers enable us of the invisible infrastructure that makes e-commerce, e-health, e-learning, and digital trade possible. Distinguished guests, the economic benefits of this project are equally significant. During construction, it will create hundreds of jobs to Kenyans and inject capital into the local economy. Once operational, it will provide specialized technical careers for engineers, IT professionals, and facility managers. It will stimulate supply chains, boost local enterprises, and attract more foreign direct investment into Kenya's fast-growing digital economy. Kenya is determined to serve as the gateway to Africa's digital economy. This requires not only ambitious strategies and robust policies, but also concrete investments such as the Nxtra Nairobi Data Center. It is through such partnerships between government and the private sector that we will deliver on the bottom-up economic transformation agenda. whilst aligning with continental and global ambitions, such as the African Union Agenda 2063 and the Sustainable Development Goals. In conclusion, ladies and gentlemen, I commend Airtel, Africa, and Nxtra for their foresight and commitment. This project affirms Kenya's readiness to host global digital infrastructure. It is also a clear demonstration of how our cloud policy, AI strategy, and digital master plan are being realized through tangible investments. On behalf of the government of Kenya, I assure you of our continuous support in providing predictable, enabling, and secure policy environment. With these few remarks, I would want to say thank you very much for those who invited us here. I am not going to declare it launched because I hear we have to do some groundbreaking, but I'm happy to do that now. Thank you very much indeed. I'm sure Jeremy's haven't seen it for too long. I changed my haircut. You may have forgotten how I look like, but I just changed my hair. Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you very much, Bwana CS. Let's give him another round of applause.